What's going on, y'all? RJ with RJ's Trades. I'm telling y'all now, this stock is probably about to explode. All right, not financial advice, but listen, this stock is probably about to explode. You might want to buy this at very least. Watch this very carefully. Okay. Before we begin, make sure if you're watching this on YouTube, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you're watching this on Instagram, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and share this with at least one person. All right. The stock is no other than Uber, right? I know Uber has been getting a lot of talk lately, but I'm going to show you guys what Uber is looking like from the technical standpoint, right? So everything that I do is from a larger time frame. And today we're going to be looking at Uber from the weekly perspective and the daily perspective, all right? So what you see with Uber here, notice that right now we are at all-time highs. Okay, but what you see before we just broke today, notice that Uber from November of 2023 to March of 2024, so for a long time Uber was having a rocket ship to the upside. Okay, and what you've seen after that is a period of consolidation. Okay, so in a pretty big range, mostly from about 60 to around 80s to 85 area. Okay, now the thing about a range is once a range breaks, think of it like you're squeezing a plastic bag, right? It gets tighter and tighter and tighter. When it finally pops, it usually pops with a loud sound, especially if it has a lot of air in it. So think about that consolidation period, that air building up in it until it finally pops. Okay, so on the weekly chart, had a very good period of expansion, and now it's trying to break that long consolidation. We've been consolidating since February of last year, so over a year of consolidation. Okay, that's from the weekly. From the daily chart, right, as we come down one time frame here, what we can see is that we actually had rejected that same area. Okay, so if you notice right around here, around 86.3, 86.5 area, I can take off this range here now just so you can see. Actually could probably move it up just a little bit, but right around here, notice we had a high point right here. I'll move it just a little bit. Had a high point here, and then we rejected here. Okay, now we are breaking above. So we rejected this October high point, came all the way down. We tried to start breaking up again, came down. You know, this was the market crash, and now we are trying to break out. Okay, so look at the candle that Uber gave today. Uber gave you a bullish hammer candle at a key area of resistance. That is insane. All right, a lot of times you will see candles weak at areas of resistance, but a strong bullish candle like this on the daily, I'm telling you, look, Uber can go. Don't underestimate what Uber can do, because it's been in a range for a long time, right? So in a sense, the contracts are not going to be as expensive as they probably should be, because it's been in the range for so long. Just imagine if Uber has a few days in a row where it goes up $5-6, right? Contracts will be up crazy. All right, contracts are already probably up crazy because Uber went up on $5 or $6 today. All right, so Uber looks absolutely amazing, man. Right here at this high point, look at that candle. So we're using basic principles to find this stuff, right? We're talking about trends. We're talking about levels. We're talking about candlesticks. I use the very basics to make money in the stock market. That's how I trade. That's how I teach. Okay? So Uber looks absolutely amazing. Now let's talk about what we can possibly see. All right? Now this could be something that you can keep day trading to the upside, or you could possibly look to swing trading to the upside. I love both. All right? It doesn't matter which one you do. Okay? It's about how you want to do it. I'll even give you guys both perspectives, right? So for a day trading perspective, all you're looking for is Uber to continue this uptrend, okay? So if Uber is breaking out right now, you're looking for things intraday such as your bull flag pattern, such as your bullish pennant, right? Such as your inverse head and shoulder. You're looking for those types of things intraday because you know as long as we are above 86.64, it's bullish, okay? So you look for those type of things on Uber as long as we're continuing to trend upward, all right? Because you already have the backing from the larger time frame that the stock is in a uptrend. So all you're doing is catching a piece of the move, catching a piece of the move, catching a piece of the move, all right? Now, from a swing trading perspective, the approach would be kind of similar, right? So of course you would want more time on your contract, the better. Of course, the more time, the better. That's on your contracts. But what you would kind of look for here is maybe Uber might, continue to pop up a little bit, and it may retrace back, right? On the retrace back, on the break and retest, that's kind of where you want to really, buy. As long as you get these type of candles here, down here. Now, if it starts to give you a lot of bearish candles, of course, that's the sellers stepping getting heavy. But typically on swing trades, you don't really want to buy at the highs. You want to buy when it pulls back a little bit, right? So if it pulls back into this area a little bit here, even if it gets down a little bit, it gives you like a bullish hammer. That could be really, really good. That could be really good. I think for me personally at this point, anything that pulls back and doesn't go under 80, I love it. I love anything that doesn't go under 80 for Uber. I think it could just continue this uptrend, especially how you see how this last one just shot straight up. Uber might just go. I'm not gonna lie. A pullback might be a blessing. Okay, so Uber, please watch this, man. I'm finna make a ton of money on Uber, for as long as it keeps running. All right. If you guys want to know what my specific entries are going to be and things of that nature, make sure you guys join the Discord with the links in the description. Also, make sure you guys follow the Instagram. I have over 700 informational posts on my Instagram that can really help you out, especially if you're a beginner trader. All right, I've been doing this for 6 years, so I kind of know what I'm talking about. All right, if you don't believe me, just look back through the Instagram. I have plenty of posts, free plays that I give you that have just absolutely banked. Okay. But that's what I got for today, man. I love Uber. Make sure you guys join the Discord below. Make sure you guys follow the Instagram. I'll see you guys later. Peace.